Hello, thank you for joining us on the Rosemary and Laura show here at Premier Couture in the charming village of Cambridge. It's always nice to be here during the day and the daylight.
On a Friday, it's so weird.
You know what? I never noticed until I get in front of that bright light that I haven't cleaned my glasses lately. I hope it's not as obvious to you as it is to me, but man, I can hardly see through them right now.
Oh, sorry.
That's the way it is. Hello, Instagram. We're live with both Instagram and Facebook, and we're glad that you've all joined us. We don't have anyone right now who can see any questions that you have, because I'm guessing you're going to have some questions once you hear about this awesomeness.
Absolutely.
But we will definitely answer those questions for you when we're all done. So
yes, we gave you the teaserist of a teaser this morning.
I know.
Like less than a minute. Instagram did not like that.
Yeah, definitely. No, Instagram did not like it. Facebook was fine with it. But go ahead and give us a thumbs up so that we can see it later if you saw us earlier today, because I think that was funny, especially Laura. I don't know if you noticed Laura's little...
I didn't realize you'd see my hand.
Oh my gosh, I laughed afterwards. But without further ado, you can see that behind us right now...
Something you haven't seen in a while.
Something you haven't seen. And honestly, not something that we thought we'd ever be showing again, because as we told you just last week...
We're not doing prom.
We are not doing prom. And that's mostly still true.
Yes, except for one day.
Except for one day.
One day.
So, as you know, our prom season was cut short. Everyone's prom season was cut short last year. And so we have about 100 gorgeous dresses that just need to find a home.
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking, it was almost exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
That they didn't get, since they've seen friends.
Yes, yes. It's been almost...
They've socially distanced.
They have very much socially distanced. But we have about 100 absolutely beautiful dresses.
They're so pretty.
They're so pretty, and they need to go dance. They need to go see the light of day. They need to be photographed, and they need
And
to
you've all
make
been
somebody
asking us,
yeah,
like 10 times a day.
Yes.
Do you have prom? Do you have prom? Do you have prom?
Right.
And since we don't like to say no, we're gonna say yes.
For one day. Right. So, on April 11th, it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
We're gonna be open starting at 10 a.m. in the morning, and all of the prom dresses are going to be, should we say the price for later? Because it's crazy. But yes,
awesome.
It's going to be awesome. But before I go too much further, because you've already heard that it starts at 10 a.m., we are still, the very reason why we cannot carry prom, or we decided not to, is because we could not do it well with the restrictions that we have as far as capacity and all of the things. That's
Y'all
still,
know. Y'all know all the things.
And so that stuff hasn't changed. So we still have to do this in a really smart way to make sure that we do that well. So while it starts at 10 a.m., we actually will have tickets available for this event on Eventbrite, and it'll all be on Facebook. We'll put it all there so that you can find it and get tickets easily. Tickets will be sold per hour. So we have a certain number of appointments that we can take on each hour. And you will choose which hour that you want to shop. Obviously, the earlier shop, the better the selection will be for you. We'll have that, and so you'll pick an hour, and within that hour, you will get
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes in that hour. And the great thing about it is because it's a sample sale, we're not ordering different sizes. You're gonna be like, I wear a 6. Let's go to the 6s.
Right.
And you pick from all the 6s and try them on. So it won't take as long as a normal appointment. So we can do this in 30 minutes.
Right. We're also going to do our best to honor the girls who purchased dresses last year and who never got to wear them. And so we are going to have some of these dresses already registered for schools because they bought them for a prom last year and didn't get to wear them to their schools last year. But we'll know all of that ahead of time, and so will you.
Yes.
Because one of the things that we're going to do is make it so that you can pre-shop the sale.
Yes. So you'll be able to look and go, these are the dresses in my size, I really love these colors, and these aren't taken for my school, and kind of break it down that way.
Right. So when you come and shop, 30 minutes probably sounds like a silly short amount of time, but you are going to be able to be so well prepared for that 30 minutes that it'll be totally adequate. And that way that'll give us an opportunity to get as many girls as we can here, as many shoppers here as we can safely do in a day.
Yes.
So it'll be 30-minute sessions. You will pick your time slot, the hour. So sometime within that hour, you will get your 30 minutes. That will be first come, first serve per hour. And if that seems confusing, I don't know if you've ever flown like with Southwest or something where they have you stand in line for each hour. It's kind of like that. We will do that. We'll have you arranged by hours if you are having to wait outside.
Yes.
And we'll have that all arranged ahead of time. We will have all of these dresses photographed and online at least a week ahead of time. We'll try to get them up before then.
Yes.
But at least a week ahead of time, so you really have a chance to see what dresses you're going to be interested in so that you can be prepared when you get here. Now, obviously, not all of them will be here by the time you shop unless you're the very first person who has access to all of them because they'll get sold throughout the day.
Right.
But you'll know what's there, you'll know what's possible. And like I said, tickets will be available on Eventbrite. And
there's enough great dresses that even if you have the last appointment of the day, you're going to find a great dress.
You will find
at a
a great
great
dress.
price, an amazing price. And sometimes we might be surprised when I go shopping and go, oh, I'm a 6. And they're like, wait a minute. No, the 4s fit me, you know? So there's some of that. There's some
Yep.
flexibility there.
Yep, and we'll help you navigate all that when
Yes.
you're here. So you're hearing in your head, wait a second, I have to buy a ticket to this and it's a sale event, but it makes sense just to make sure that we can control how things are going here. Plus, it's really going to benefit the people who get here first. So there are ticket prices, and there'll be slightly different ticket prices depending on when you want to shop.
Right.
But that being said, this is what you're buying a ticket to. You're buying a ticket to 100 dresses that are all $200 or $100, or maybe $50.
Yeah.
Nothing will be over $200. And you know, if you know us, you know that we have the very best dresses, and sometimes the very best dresses
Go 3, 4, 5, 600. I know the mom and me is going, $100. Dang, I wish I had spent $100.
Right.
And our whole team will be here. I mean, even Anna's coming back for this, and
Yeah.
she's going to come and help all you prom girls. So
Yes.
we're going to be like fully team Premier Couture that day to help you find the dress.
And there could be some details that change. This is coming together pretty quickly because we finally decided after fielding enough calls, we're like, we have beautiful dresses here.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get some of them to go to prom this year and help some girls feel beautiful and valuable. And so that is our design in doing this one-day sale is mostly just to get like one last hurrah for us.
Yes.
At least for a while. We don't know what the future holds.
That's right.
We do love our prom girls, and if we can find a way in the future to do it and do it well,
Yes.
we will. But for now, this is kind of our last hurrah.
Yes. So one thing you might be wondering is when can I get my ticket? Tickets are going to go on sale tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Yep.
So hit your alarm, wake up early, grab your ticket early. Every
Do
ticket.
we have to make it so early?
Yes,
Are
you got to get
early
up
morning
early.
people,
No,
really?
you got to get up early. Yeah, heck, you got to hit it.
All right, you heard Laura.
You girls are going for, if you're going to go for it, you're going to like go for it.
Okay.
One cool thing is your ticket gets you the young lady who's shopping or the adult who's shopping. I guess if somebody's going to a ball or something and you need a cool dress, go for it.
Yep.
And one guest. So your guest, mom, dad, grandma, aunt, whoever is your person who goes shopping with you,
Yes.
you plus your one guest.
Right.
And
So-
we'll have you, just for spacing, we'll like have just, I mean, we'll know more details. So like the 10 o'clock people will be waiting outside. If you're an 11 o'clock person, you don't have to be here at 10 waiting in line. But get here around 10:30 and get in line because you might want to be the first 11 o'clock.
That's the thing, is that you might. So if you come early, no one's going to judge you for that.
No, but we'll space everybody out and all the things.
And probably what we'll do is just put some markers outside for the different time, for the different hours, and so that you know where to line up. And I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be super fun. Those first shoppers, the very first ones, are going to also get some swag.
Yes.
Because they're the first shoppers, they're also going to pay a little bit more for their tickets. They're going to get a little bit. They're going to get a lot of bang for their buck.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, like I said, we are going to be happy to help you with them. But you're going to get to see all the dresses ahead of time. You'll know the size. You'll know the price. I don't know that we'll have price up right away, but we'll definitely have pictures of the dresses
Yes.
up right away. That'll come first. We'll have the pictures of the dresses. We'll have the size. You'll know the details. We'll be able to let you know what schools they are already going to. We're gonna want to know what school you're attending,
Yes.
just so that helps us too as we help people through the process of finding a dress that day. But it is going to be wicked fun. You are not going to want to miss it, and and you're going to walk away with a gorgeous dress at a price you cannot believe.
Yes.
And an experience not like any other experience.
It will be fun. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be super fun.
Our one last hurrah. So Sunday, April 11th, starting at 10 a.m.
You know what? I think I'll just go ahead and run behind the camera and see if there's any quick questions that we
Good
can.
idea.
So I'll just do that right now, see if there's anything.
I'll stand here and answer them. How cool is it? NBC 15 is going to be in Cambridge on April 1st, talking about how cool Cambridge is. I love that.
Someone
So, yeah.
asked if how they are comparable to street sizes.
They're actually fairly similar. It's not like bridal as much. I
Right.
don't think so.
No.
In my experience, when my daughter wore a 6 in real clothes, she wore a 6 from Elise. How about that?
Right, so that is very helpful.
Yeah.
We could probably have
We probably have measurements on there too, so you can have an idea.
You know, online. We'll
Yes.
see how detailed we can get. First off is size and color
Yeah.
and style. That looks like the questions from there. Let me see if I've got any
Instagram?
questions on Instagram.
Is everybody excited? Like, yay?
Right. And-
Throw your GIF or emoji that makes you think of how excited you are for this, because everybody's been asking, and we are not fans of saying no.
No, we don't like to say no.
Don't. But for this, we've been, because space, you know?
Yep. We've all had to say no to a lot of things.
We have. We
And-
said no to family gatherings and going to school, and
And
yeah.
we just really try to be the house of yes here.
Yes.
And
So we're going to say yes one day.
one day for prom.
And it's going to be a lot of work. We're going to put everything white, all the bridal away, and bring out all the color.
Color.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be awesome. Really, we're putting all the white away, huh? It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Which is why there was some great conversation of do we do it, do we not do it? Because
Yeah.
it is really like a lot of work.
It
Can I
is.
say a lot?
But you all are worth it. We
Yes.
want to see our dresses go to prom. We want to see people walk away with some deals that they are like giddy about. And
I'm so excited that
gonna be
these
fun.
schools and parents or whoever's putting it on has figured out how to have a prom.
yes,
Because that's a really fun memory, and I hate for you to go away without having that moment.
yep, it is. And honestly, the photo op of it, getting your hair done and your makeup
Yes.
done and your nails done, and just getting to dress up again,
Yes.
having somebody see you more than just what your webcam sees of you.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll
Getting
be,
out of our leggings and pajamas
yeah.
and put one of these girls
Yeah,
on. They're
they're
so
so
pretty.
pretty.
And there's going to be a variety of sizes. So there's going to be 0s, there's going to be 24s, there's going to be 10s, 12s, 8s. There's going to be every size.
Yep, it'll all be there.
Yes.
You'll see. We will give you as much information ahead of time so that that half hour that you are signed up for is packed with value and information so that you don't feel like you're starting from scratch. So,
Absolutely. And no one is more decisive than a high school girl going
That's
to
right.
prom.
That's right. Well, yes, there is another group that is more decisive, and that is 8th graders graduating. Just saying.
That's true. Yeah, we're not doing 8th grade graduation dresses.
Yeah, that is by far the most decisive group of people we have ever met in our lives.
Yes, they are. They are.
We love them. They're fantastic.
But yes, I know a lot of us moms are like, how can you make a decision in 30 minutes? You know what? We used to sell wedding dresses at our sample sale in 45.
Yep.
And if you could do a wedding dress in 45 minutes, you could do a couple prom dresses
And that's
in 30
without
minutes.
seeing, that was without seeing the dresses ahead of time and
Right.
being able to pre-shop. So this is new for us to give you all the tools that you need to see, and we will get them out there.
Yes.
And like I said, you got to give us a little room to move and change some details and how we put those things out there.
Yeah.
I might put a handful of them out there to see publicly. You might have to already have a ticket in order to see the entire collection.
Yes.
I'm thinking that's probably how I'm going to do it. But those things might just change a little bit. But just know the sooner you get the ticket, the more options that are going to be available to you.
Yes.
And swag,
And swag.
because we love swag. So anything else?
Nothing else. We got to get to work and get these
All
out
right.
there.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye, ladies. I'll do my hand gesture.
Let's see. I'm going to...
I got relatives outside.